What is up, YouTube? I've got a battle here with Malk. Yeah, I'm back, and I've been pretty busy lately, and when I have found matches, I have found pretty shit matches, like where people usually end up DCing or having some sort of whinge. But without any further ado, let's get this match underway. So let's get this battle started, and yeah. So here I will lead out with my Hydreigon, and he will lead out with his Slowbro. Slowbro's nickname is Cell. Dragon Ball Z inspired. But I switch out my Hydreigon into Rotom-W, and he will switch out into his Bronzong. So here I decided to go for HP Fire, and I was kind of thinking to myself, well, wait a minute, why did you do that? Hydro Pump probably would have done more in its neutral. But here he'll go for Light Screen. And since I see the Light Screen, I actually do go for Hydro Pump this time. And yeah, he'll decide to go for an Explosion, and he has a Normal Gem as well. So Normal Gem will emulate Stab of sorts for Explosion, but it's not enough to take me out, and I will live with 37 HP and get some lefties recovery. Next he will send in his Paris Hilton, his Jynx, and you get a useless Forewarn, but I decided to leave Rotom here as fodder, and now I will send in Hitmontop, who usually is my lead. I will go for Fake Out to get free damage, and it does quite a bit. I think just perhaps under below, or just about half, but I'll switch into Mew, and he'll go for Lovely Kiss, and that will put me to sleep, but his Light Screen will wear off, which is a good thing for me. I know my Mew can take a few hits, because I'm running a pretty unique EV spread, and some people are accusing me of this Mew being hacked, but it's not, so they're full of shit and usually have a low IQ or big whinges. But back to the match, I'll go for Flamethrower, and his Jynx will go down, and I'll get lefties recovery. And now he'll go into his Xatu, and I'll decide to switch Mew and save him for later. So I'll go into Hydreigon, and he will actually make a good play and go for Signal Beam, and Signal Beam will do quite a bit of damage. But Hydreigon takes it, I go for Draco Meteor. And I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, again, why did I go for Draco Meteor over Dark Pulse? So I was thinking to myself, well, I don't want to find out that he'll live something, but it would have been a better option in the end anyway. So, but I digress. I don't think it's such a bad play, because Hydreigon is scuffed too, by the way. So I'm going to Dragonite, and he'll go for a Calm Mind. I will go for a Dragon Dance, just to outspeed this thing, and he'll go for a Will-O-Wisp. That doesn't matter because I'm actually Dragonite, a 3rd gen Dragonite from XD Gale of Darkness, and that's how Dragonite gets Heal Bell. And he'll go for a Psyshock, and obviously before that I healed my Burn Off. And here I start roosting out, and here is pretty much the start of a sort of stall war of sorts, because I know he's got Will-O-Wisp, and I know I don't want to get burnt, but I know I want to set up a second Dragon Dance eventually. So here I do set up a second Dragon Dance, but he will burn me, yeah, with Will-O-Wisp. And rather than heal belling out at this stage and seeing how much damage Psyshock does, especially with the Calm Mind boost, I decided, well, from here I should start roosting out. And obviously it's a repetitive pattern for both of us. We will keep going for Psyshock, and I will keep going for Roost. I have 89 HP, and I'll Roost back up. And obviously I'm burnt as well, so I'm taking residual damage. And I'm thinking, here my thought process is, well, I have a Tentacruel here, and most of his team is Psychic, so I'm wanting to save Tentacruel probably for last or very late in the battle, as long as I can guarantee that I can outspeed at least 1 or 2 of his pokes. And yeah, so here's more Psyshock, and yeah, with burn damage that will take me down to 18 HP, and rather than foddering out Dragonite, I decided to switch into Hydreigon because I know I can get a free switch in, because I know it's going to go for Psyshock. So here I'll go for Dark Pulse, but he'll live, I think, to just under half. He will miss Will-O-Wisp, but he has leftovers, and that ends up being a problem, as you'll see in a bit, because Dark Pulse would usually be a 2-hit KO, but it ends up being a 3-hit KO thanks to leftovers. So he will go for Will-O-Wisp, and it will burn me this time, which is sort of a bad thing because it affects Hydreigon's longevity. But I'll go for another Dark Pulse and take down his Gardevoir. So yeah, so here I pretty much have 8 HP, and here he will go into his Grumpig. I will go for Dark Pulse and do quite a bit of damage to it, but obviously not enough to take it out. And yeah, he'll go set up a Calm Mind, and I will die off due to my burn damage. And he also has leftovers, I find out here. So that's the end of my Hydreigon. And next I will send in Hitmontop to go for a fake out to get some free damage. But he will switch, and he will switch into his Slowbro. And I'm thinking to myself here, well, I think I'm going to lose Hitmontop, if not now, eventually. So I decide to start a stall war with his own wall, using nothing but Pursuit, because he's going to Calm Mind up. And I think he ends up getting +2 in the end. But he also has lefties, so yeah, Slowbro is actually a very good wall. But I mainly decided to go here for Pursuit because you know, it will probably prevent him from switching out, because he knows if he switches out at all, I mean, I don't think he'd want to waste his Calm Minds, but if he switches out at all, you know, he'll think twice before he switches out, because he'll take massive damage. And he'll take a crit from Pursuit, but he'll live it, and he'll start slacking off to get HP back. So I'm not going to switch out, and I'm going to stay with Pursuit. And yeah, he ends up being another slack off, and I think here he gets to near full HP, and then leftovers will take him back up to full HP. And yeah, I just decided to go for Pursuit just to get some damage on this thing. And yeah, he'll take me out with Psychic. And yeah, so Hitmontop is down, and next I decided to send in my Dragonite, who's already taken a pretty big beating and is burnt. So I just decided to go for Dragon Claw just for the sake of getting damage on this thing. And yeah, Dragonite goes down. He'll go for Psychic, but he will miss. And Dragonite went down due to Life Orb damage, by the way. So next I will send in Mew, and I will go for Giga Drain because I know I want to be getting some damage off on this thing while getting HP back. He'll go for the Scald, and it will burn me. So here I was like, oh crap. But I've got Synchronized here as well, so I can get some residual damage on his wall. And lefties will play a big integral part and to help keep me alive, along with Giga Drain. So pretty much, yeah, the burn nullifies leftovers in a way. But here I will get a crit, and the crit actually did matter because he was at +2 special defense. So hacks is a problem, but the crit, you know, is kind of a good thing for me, because I probably would have lost the match if I didn't get that crit, to be honest. But he'll go out into his Grumpig, and here it's pretty much a good game. I forgot that Grumpig actually had Thick Fat, so it was a bad play on my part. But he'll go for Psyshock, and I have enough to stay alive with leftovers, and even though I've got the burn. Next I will go for a Giga Drain, but he'll still live that. And yeah, I'll get some HP back. But here he decides to go for a Calm Mind, and obviously he'll be at +1 SP attack and SP def. And we both get lefties recovery. But at this stage, I'll take burn damage. At this stage, my next Giga Drain won't do that much because he's at +1. And Psyshock will take me down, and if Psyshock didn't take me down, my burn damage would have taken me down anyway. So I know I can outspeed Grumpig with my Tentacruel, and yeah, here it's pretty much a good game. I'll go for Scold, and yeah, that was a pretty good game. So good game, malkyealmbak, and please stay tuned for a few more videos. I'll probably do another upload today if I get some time. I've got another battle I need to narrate, and yeah, I plan on doing some non-Pokemon videos soon. Probably some stuff in relation to Windows 7 and doing pre-installation environment stuff, so keep an eye out for that. And hopefully it'll interest you if you're a geek like me, because I'm a bit of a geek. But yeah, and as I said in the last video, I am looking for more challenges, preferably some UU. I don't mind doing some OU though, so because I've been doing some OU lately. And yeah, well, until next time guys, take care and peace out.